Hello and welcome back to yet another episode of Syracuse Unpeeled. I'm your host, Elissa Candiotti, and joining me at the desk tonight are Sean Onwualu, Sarah Rebetje, and our reporter, Lindsey Updyke. We'll be talking about everything from Fifth Harmony's breakup to the new and interesting feature a popular app just added. I'm excited for this show. It's going to be a gossipy one. And it looks like Disney is on a roll, remaking all of their classics. The company just announced their latest live-action remake of the 1955 animated classic Lady and the Tramp. The new movie will be released directly on Disney's upcoming streaming service, which is set to launch next year in competition with Netflix. Other rumored Disney live-action remakes include Aladdin, The Lion King, Mulan, and The Sword in the Stone. Lindsey, how do you feel about the remake of Lady and the Tramp?
Well, Elissa, I think the remake is kind of awesome. I wonder if they're gonna ask us to be in it, because I think it'd be perfect. You know, I could be the lady, you could be the tramp.
I'll accept it. I would take the role. I would take
we
the
could
role.
do, well, the reason why I'm saying that is we could do the spaghetti scene together.
Yes, and that would be great.
How
that
cute.
would be great.
I'm excited for that remake and the live action. I actually am interested to see how they're
And
gonna
what
do
about this competition with Netflix? The possibility that there can be this new streaming service that will do really well. It's Disney.
Yeah, Disney does a lot of things well. I'm interested to see how they take on Netflix and streaming.
It's going to be a tough competition.
Definitely. I mean, I don't know how the remake of Aladdin and all these other films will be, but I can imagine, since it's been so long since Lady and the Tramp, that one would do pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, everything Disney touches turns gold. So
it's true.
Yeah,
it's true, and especially because it's been a while for people even our age. How long has it been since you've seen that movie?
wow.
So long.
A remake
So
could be great.
long.
Honestly, my only issue is just not wanting to pay for both services.
That's so fair.
Maybe we could
Yeah.
figure out a
So
deal.
fair.
Maybe they could figure one out for us.
Student deal.
Student deal. All
Ooh,
about
I
the
like how that
student
sounds.
deals. And guess who just got a major raise? Nope, unfortunately, it's not me on Peelers, but it's a Stranger Things cast. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Netflix has given Stranger Things actors huge pay raises for their new season, which is scheduled to begin filming on April 23rd. The main cast members will be earning between $150,000 to $350,000 an episode. Sean, how do you feel about the young stars getting so much money?
I'm disgusted because they have made, I don't know how old the oldest one is, but I know he's probably like 12, and he's made more than me in these past 2 years, and I'll probably make in like my next like
Forever.
15, 20. Like,
Now
it's absurd.
This is like in comparison to Friends and all these amazing shows. Like they're not making that much of a difference between these incredible iconic shows.
I mean, I love Stranger Things. Like,
I think it's going to be an incredible and iconic show. It has such a fan cult
Yeah.
following. It's one of my favorites. And they're throwing birthday parties that are Stranger Things.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
have gear, merchandise, Stranger Things. It's a phenomenal show.
Die-hard fans.
Yeah.
Fans. Now, the concern is definitely they're so young. So do you guys think that this is going to turn into these actors who might not do so well in years to come, or do you think they're pretty grounded from what it seems?
no, I mean, they're like 12, like they're like 9, 10, 12, 11,
Yeah.
13. Like that's pretty early. I mean, you see all these other child stars
Yeah.
getting their like big money when they're like in their teen years, their adolescent years, where they're kind of like willing to throw around.
Yeah.
But they're
Right.
youngsters, man. I mean, I don't
From
know.
what we've seen so far, I feel like they've been doing a great job.
Which is important.
People love them. They love their personalities. They love their social media pages. They're all over them. So I'm going to stay positive on this
Yeah.
one.
We'll hope they
Easy.
stay
Yeah.
grounded.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the goal. That's the goal. And on Monday, the popular girl group Fifth Harmony announced that they will be going on an indefinite hiatus to pursue solo projects. In a statement on Twitter, the group explains that they will be taking time off in order to, quote, learn and grow creatively and find their footing as individuals. They go on to say they will complete their scheduled concerts through the end of the year before heading their separate ways. Sarah, do you think that this is just a break, or do you think this is something we should have expected?
Oh, definitely something we should have expected. I mean, look, Camilla got out, 6 months ago? She won. They gave her so much crap about
Right.
it. And now here they are. They're already broken up. They couldn't survive without her.
This
Not
is
even a few months.
A repeat of One Direction, truly,
Oh,
with
absolutely.
Zayn. And you just hope, I mean, the unfortunate thing here is that I don't know how many people can really name the Fifth Harmony girls without
No.
Camilla's name and stuff like that.
No.
So do we see solo careers being successful for them?
Not at all. I mean, I think she's already on the top billboards. I don't know any of the other names.
I mean, that's the thing is, I remember I watched them on the X Factor. So, and Camilla always stood out to me and a lot of other people for her incredible voice. I mean, yeah, she's already has so many hits.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to top that. But we do hope that by going their solo, independent ways, that they're at least able to explore what they want to do individually.
Yeah.
Of course, I wish the best for them. I don't
The
know.
majority of situations
They're done.
typically doesn't work out for everybody the way you
Goodbye,
want
Fifth
to.
Harmony.
So.
We'll see what happens. Should be an adventure. After the break, find out what couple is going on tour together. Don't go anywhere on Peelers.
It's not that hard.
My big man fingers are having a problem with these little tiny buttons.
Whoa, watch it there. Your blood pressure's gonna go through the roof.
Tell me about it. I'm trying to learn how to get it down. Instead, it keeps going up.
High blood pressure can increase the risk for heart attack or stroke. Learn how to keep yours at a healthy range.
Ever hear a voice command? Just say text barbershop to 97779.
That's not what I said.
Just give me that. Now my blood pressure's up.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Wait. Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where do cats go on vacation? New York.
Last week, Jay-Z and Beyonce announced the official tour dates for their On the Run 2 Stadium Tour, which is set to hit over 20 cities beginning this July. On the Run 2 marks the first time the power duo toured together since the original On the Run tour in 2014. Sarah, considering that Jay-Z and Beyonce both referenced Jay-Z's amazing solo albums, do you anticipate any problems with the two of them touring together?
I don't know. I think it seems like they've worked out a lot of their problems. They're such a dynamic duo. And the fact that they made this decision together shows that they've really come a long way in their relationship. And I think they're going to do just fine. It's going to be an incredible concert. And it seems like that they're just thriving right now.
Right. And I think the best thing is you have this combination of this woman who really runs the world for being an idol for so many women, and Jay-Z, who's that same exact idol and figure for so many men. This concert is going to be filled with every age range and type of people.
Yeah, I mean, if Jay-Z and Beyonce can survive Lemonade and 444, I think, they can do anything. They have twins, they have all that stuff. They can do anything together. I believe in them.
And isn't it a crazy thing to think now they're touring together and so much of that Lemonade album was about this period where maybe that would even think that this wouldn't exist,
Yeah.
I think it shows a lot of growth, honestly. And, I think people are quick to judge Beyonce, especially for forgiving Jay-Z. But if you look at it from a different point of view, think about her, working on her marriage for the sake of their children. Think of it that way. I like to think that way in terms of Beyonce. She's a queen to me, so.
And Blue Ivy seems to be doing very well.
She's adorable.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah.
So we can just, wish them the best. But that's going to be a tour to keep our eye on for the summer for sure.
Absolutely.
Very expensive.
Not cheap, those tickets.
Now, Instagram is back at it again with the new and competitive features it just showed off. The popular app will be testing a new update featuring quote tweets on Instagram stories. This new feature will allow users to compliment or trash talk other people's posts, or it can even embed a see post button to promote your own. And to those who are not thrilled about their posts being shared, no need to worry because, of course, you can turn off the feature option in your settings. So, Sean, what are your thoughts on this new feature? Is it bonkers or is it realistic?
I'm going the bonkers route. I think it's like another situation where Instagram is just doing too much, doing the most, trying to get out there. I mean, they're lucky Snapchat kind of mixed up their whole thing
You're right.
because now more people are using stories, but I'm
Yeah.
not a fan.
I mean, of course, new features are great, but are these ideas a bit too much?
I can see the appeal behind it, joking with your friends, but there's always to a certain point. I'm just thinking of someone taking it a bit too far, and I don't. even it just worries me in that sense.
To even
it could be
provide a
bad.
platform
Cyberbullying,
of possible trash
Well,
talk.
it already breeds so much negativity, like social media in general, and it just provides another outlet for people to, be mean towards one another.
It seems that our consensus here is that we're a bit more worried about what this can do than excited about it.
Yeah.
So we'll keep our eye on it, but I'm ready to click it. Might as well see what it's about.
Too many weird features being thrown
Too
out.
weird.
we all?
And now on to our weird news story of the week. A Kansas lottery player received a different stroke of luck on Tuesday when a local gas station employee returned to him a $1 million ticket that was accidentally left at the station. The lucky player said he had no idea that the ticket was a winner and went on to remark that the employee's actions, quote, restored his faith in humanity. Lindsay, how would you handle stumbling upon a $1 million ticket?
It honestly hurts me to say this, but like thinking of myself as a broke college student and whatnot, I would be sitting there and this would be honestly one of the most difficult decisions of my life. And I'd want to be that person to restore the faith in humanity. I'd like to believe I'd be that person, but guys, I'd be struggling, wouldn't you?
No, I would be out of there. They would never see me at that gas station again.
All right, I don't feel as
I
bad.
feel like if it fell into your hands, you know what, at minimum, I would say I found it and I shouldn't maybe have given back, so I deserve half.
But think about all the
clean.
karma. That karma is coming back to bite you so hard.
And then the
hard.
karma that you get from maybe giving back the ticket, maybe you'll get
set for life.
$2 million.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Or
I
just
would be
come
out
back
of
in
there.
another way.
That's just me. I'd be out of
I
there. A
probably
million's a
would.
lot of money.
He would be running. We all know that. He'd be out of here.
Tuition $70K. I gotta take that.
With that, you're right.
Fair. Yeah, that's
You're
very
absolutely
fair point.
right. Touche. Up next, I'll be sitting down with our reporter, Lindsey Updyke, to talk about SU advancing to the Sweet 16. Stay tuned, Unpeelers.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who once took care of you.
Welcome back, Unpeelers. I'm here with our reporter, Lindsey Updyke, who is going to tell us 16 ways to celebrate Q's in the Sweet 16. Let's take a look.
Beloved Unpeelers, we are gathered here today to set to rest TCU and Michigan State because the Cuse is on to the Sweet 16, and because of it, I'm going to be, for my package today, running around celebrating 16 things that you can do to show how much you love Syracuse. Let's get to it. Make sure you wear your Cuse gear. High five a stranger who's also wearing Cuse gear. Scream about how happy you are from a central point on campus. Go orange! Eat something orange. Dance about how happy you are. Look for Otto. Oh, Otto, where are you? say anything bad about Michigan State. Michigan State was number 3 and we still beat them. Kneel in front of the dome. Make fun of Duke any chance you get. Do you ladies smell that? It's Duke stinking. Cross your whole body for good luck. Daydream about Syracuse. Make up Bayheim puns. Bayheim is Bay. Let's go to the gym to see Jim Bayheim. To Facebook your funniest Cuse meme. Ask people how their bracket is again.
I don't even want to talk about it. That's embarrassing.
Smile about it. Watch the game. Thank you so much. This has been Lindsey Updyke, Syracuse Unpeeled. Now I feel like I have
16 things to do immediately because, I mean, this is the best way to celebrate this coming weekend.
Thanks. Yeah. I mean, I let the ideas, just come to me.
Let the juices flow.
Yeah.
So what do you think is something that you're really going to try to do to celebrate? This could be as a senior, really the last time you see Syracuse play as a student, or are you excited about this? Are you nervous?
I'm more than excited about this. Every single game I've been thinking, this could be my last time, this could be my last time. So I kind of put all of myself into it and kind of pretend that I'm there. I don't think I've ever screamed so much at a TV before.
Ever.
I'm turning into my father day by day now, and it's freaking me out.
It's some scary stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that there's, this obvious rivalry between us and Duke, but
absolutely.
What is something that we can do to kind of get ourselves excited for the potential to win?
Oh my gosh. Well, honestly, make plans for the game, get your friends into it, wear your Cuse gear.
And scream.
And scream your hearts out and just talk.
Hope that they hear us.
Yeah,
all the
talk
way
it
home.
up. Talk Cuse up.
You're right.
There's some magic here,
There is magic here.
We're going to give it to them. Let's give them the good luck.
We're going to give it to you, Duke. And coming up after the break, I'll be sitting down with the creators of the startup company called DropTop. You won't want to miss it.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's not something you buy.
Or something you take.
In fact, there's only one way to get it.
It has to be given to you, freely.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape. Consent.
If you don't get it, you don't get it. It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. We're gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Okay, quick. Oh yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah.
Welcome back, Unpeelers. Joining me tonight are DropTop creators Serena DeSeta and Jason Cooperberg. All right, guys, so why don't you start off telling me a bit about DropTop, where this idea came about?
Yeah, absolutely. So it actually started as an idea in one of our entrepreneurship classes.
we were given $5 and tasked to create the biggest change and impact that we could with just these $5. And we came across drip irrigation, which is a really awesome way of regulating the amount of water that is distributed to each individual plant. And we came up with this idea for more affordable and accessible drip irrigation that farmers in developing nations can use to save water and increase their agricultural yield.
Wow. So obviously it's a very specific topic and subject that you guys were delving into. So why help farmers? What really brought you to that idea?
Right, absolutely. So for me, joining this team, it was all about the social entrepreneurship aspect of it. I'm someone who's really passionate about social entrepreneurship. And as Jason mentioned, it was sort of an inspiration from a class. They said, what can you do with $5? And for whatever reason, Jason works actually with some local farms. And we thought, you know, with this agriculture thing, we can not only help save water, but also increase agriculture and help farmers in developing nations. So we looked at it as a triple impact. And that's really where the inspiration came from. But
yeah, I mean, it's a great idea, and you guys have had success so far. So why don't you tell us a bit about how well Drop Top has done and what you hope to see in the future?
Yeah, so recently we had the opportunity to compete in the Holt Prize. We were in Toronto. The Holt Prize is a really big social entrepreneurship competition for students, and it was a really amazing opportunity to interact with students who have these amazing ideas, students from around the world who have a lot of different experiences and so much knowledge, and we learned so much from them.
Which is great. And did you guys feel that working together made you really competitive, or how was that dynamic for you two?
Absolutely. The Holt Prize is incredible. It's like entrepreneurs from around the world, which is what was really cool. Actually, a team from Guadalajara ended up taking the whole prize. So experiences like that are like immeasurable. And then what's really cool about our team dynamic is we're all very different. Jason's a biotechnology major, I study entrepreneurship, and then our third team member is in an industrial design major. So it's constantly pushing each other while simultaneously looking at all of these other teams and what good they're doing in the world and playing off of within our team and other companies and startups.
And it's clear you guys had much success in that competition, and I know that you guys are competing in a new one on Friday. So what are you looking forward to for this competition? Any goals in mind?
Yeah, so we'll be competing in the iPrize competition, which is put on by the iSchool and the Blackstone Launchpad here at Syracuse. And we're in a category that's dealing with social entrepreneurship, so it's really, we just love the passion that Syracuse students and Syracuse in general has for social entrepreneurship and really making an impact, which is what we're really passionate about.
Which is excellent, and I know that you guys are seniors, and as am I, and May is a scary time, I know it really is, but what can we see for Drop Top in the future? Is this something that helps your career, or is there a future for it?
Yeah, so later this spring we'll be testing our technology on a number of local farms, then hopefully by the end of the year we'll be able to partner with a nonprofit to implement a pilot program internationally in one of our target regions, in Africa, for example. This is definitely going to be something we'd love to continue. I'm applying to a number of jobs that work with entrepreneurship innovation in general, but I'll definitely continue working on this as well.
And for your career, potentially?
Right, so I'm lucky enough to be employed after graduation, but I will definitely be continuing working with Jason and implementing this however we can. I think the best part about entrepreneurship is that it's creative problem solving. It's identifying needs and looking for different solutions that you might not have seen there initially, because who would have thought drip irrigation with using Revlar as the product that we use could be a thing, but we somehow made it work. And I think no matter what career we end up doing, our experiences with Drop Top and entrepreneurship in general will really benefit that and supplement it in a lot of ways.
Well, congrats on your success so far, and best of luck this Friday. And we are going to be back soon. We're going to be playing a very competitive game, so stick around.
More competitive.
Tiny buttons.
Whoa, watch it there. Your blood pressure's gonna go through the roof.
Tell me about it. I'm trying to learn how to get it down. Instead, it keeps going up.
High blood pressure can increase the risk for heart attack or stroke. Learn how to keep yours at a healthy range.
Ever hear a voice command? Just say text barbershop to 97779.
That's not what I said.
Just give me that. Now my blood pressure's up.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it?
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got? Or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, baby.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Welcome back. So tonight, Serena, Jason, Sean, and I will be playing Word Sneak. We'll be divided into 2 teams, as you can see here. Each card has 2 words, and one person has to literally sneak in the words into the sentence as a team, and then the other team's going to try to guess what that sneaky word was. Let's get started. Guests, do you want to go first?
We could try.
Yeah, why not? We'll give it a shot.
Ready?
Okay.
Okay.
So we were at this competition like 2 weeks ago, and Serena was actually hoping to go home because there was something she needed to get done, which she's been hoping to get done for a while at home.
I was super nervous about it, so I put my hair in this crazy half bun so I could like run around and do everything that I could, and then I put on my power song on the radio. It like came on. It was so cool. So we managed to do this cool thing that we did.
Yeah, speaking of the radio, go ahead.
Ding, ding, ding.
Was it power and bun?
Power song or hair bun?
Close.
It was hair and radio.
Oh.
Yeah, it was tough.
Okay.
That one.
All right.
Maybe we can get like, if you get one of the words, you can get like half a point.
Half a point, yeah. We'll allow that.
Okay, so over spring break, I went home and, I have glasses, so they're actually really scratched up, so I had a doctor go, check out the frames, check out the lenses, check out everything that's going on, and they weren't able to fix it, but I mean...
But when I went home, it was even better because I wasn't dealing with glasses. I have 20/20 vision, and I was able to go shopping, so I brought home back to Syracuse. I got a lot of stuff. I got cups, I got straws, I got pepper, I got salt, I got a bunch of things that we need in our apartment, so I feel really prepared now coming back after spring break to get all that in my apartment.
Was scratched one of the words?
No.
Was pepper one of the words?
No. It was lens and straw.
This
is
you were putting together this shopping list, and I was like, it's one of these, but I don't know which one.
So I said pepper.
Okay. We'll make it an easy one.
Okay.
So before we were actually just talking about how I am lactose intolerant, and it's a super bummer because I love ice cream. So whenever I do something that's like really awesome, I like to reward myself with ice cream.
Yeah.
Or award myself.
You said both. Okay.
Award. Yes. Award and ice cream?
Yeah. I burned it though.
I
was trying to connect the words in my head. I was like, how do I?
That was really good.
And
I think we got a full point.
Yeah, we got that one.
Okay.
Okay, so recently I joined the football team, and first year on the football team, you're gonna do a lot of bench riding. So that was a fun thing to go on. I
feel like you're always cold though, and like I don't know, you're sitting on that
Syracuse is a
bench.
cold
You gotta throw on a
place.
scarf, like
Or maybe a sweater. I don't know.
some earmuffs. I don't know. As long as you're okay on that bench.
Yeah. It's all right.
Cold maybe?
No.
Bench.
Bench was one of them. Bench was one of them.
Bench and sweater.
Yeah.
We're gonna do one more. Maybe you guys can do this guy.
Take it away.
Yeah. So another thing that I do in my free time is I'm a runner. So the other day I had to go to the store, get a new pair of running sneakers.
Sneakers runner.
So it was sneakers, but I hadn't even gotten to the next one.
I feel like that's all we can fit into right now, but you guys can get half a point.
Okay, we'll take half a point.
Unless you want to try really fast to finish it, but...
no, I'm just really parched.
Parched. Do you have any water fountains around here?
Water fountain parched.
Okay, we had to get that.
Great game.
Very good.
That's all we have for tonight. Thanks for watching on Peelers.